Morning, you guys. Friday morning, about 8:30. I've got one more errand I need to run this morning. I haven't been sleeping super well, so I've been up at the crack of dawn with Christian. He gets up really early to go to the gym in the mornings before work, so I've just been getting up with him since I've been awake, doing my coffee and my devotions, and then I sat down and just got some work done for the last few minutes. But I want to run to Wayfair Bakery, which is the bakery down the street, to grab some English muffins and some sourdough bread for this weekend. My sister's gluten-free, so she obviously can't have most breads, but she can have sourdough. So I wanted to get some really good sourdough from our local bakery and have that since I got stuff to do breakfast sandwiches tomorrow morning. That way we don't have to go out and we can just have a cozy morning in. I wanted to get hash browns too, but Trader Joe's was out of the hash browns that we like. So that's okay. If we just make really yummy breakfast sandwiches, that should probably be good. Since it's so early, it's still freezing, I just threw on this hat. I'm gonna go in my sweats, which I've been wearing these literally every day. Par for the course when I get something cozy that I forgot about. I'm gonna put on my puffer jacket and right over there really quick. They get super busy Friday and Saturdays. I can't remember if they're open Sunday mornings or not, but the weekends there'll be a line down the street. So they open at 8:30, so I wanted to make sure I got over there kind of right on time to make sure I didn't have to wait in line. So with that being said, let's not waste any time, let's go.
Myself when I'm stressed and upset. You know me better than anyone I know. Darling, we have been to hell and back. That's how I know.
I wanted you guys to see the king tide, which is why I just rode down to the water on the way back. It's king tide this weekend, so the tide comes in, I think like 7 feet higher than normal, which you could see there was no beach. It comes in that far, but then when it goes out for low tide this afternoon, it'll be 7 feet further, so it'll be like the biggest beach that we have all year. It's just kind of crazy. So I think a lot of people like to go out at low tide because since the water's come so far in and it goes so far out, you can find like really cool things in the water, just see creatures that you wouldn't really see because there'll be a bunch of little kind of like tide pools that are left. So anyways, lots of people go out there to see wildlife or find cool shells and that kind of thing, but I thought it was cool, so I wanted to show you guys because it's just crazy how those waves were so intense. And I don't know if you saw, but there was a few people out there in the water, a few surfers, one guy on a paddleboard. When I had pulled up, there was just a bunch of like teen boys that had just gotten out of the water, and it was just so cute. I'm like, this is classic teen boy in San Diego. You know, there's like a crazy storm coming or king tide and they all like rush out to the water. That was intense. You could see those waves were intense. I would never want Christian to go out there in that, but I thought that was kind of cool. Let me show you. I got, of course, one of their gorgeous loaves, sourdough loaves. It's massive. Ugh, it smells so good. And then they're fresh English muffins as well, and these are so stinking good. They're so fluffy, they're so buttery, they're so fresh. I'm like, oh, I really think I'm just gonna slice and toast one for myself this morning. I might make one more coffee. Who's here? Hi, girly. Look who's here. Oh my goodness. Just a little wave, like montage. Hi, you guys. We are in the middle of putting our makeup on. We're going to do some Christmas photos down at the beach. My sister and brother-in-law are in town. I told you guys that for the weekend because our friend's birthday party's today. And it's down the street, which is really nice for us. But we're gonna do some little Christmas photos since we're all together. We can take them for each other down at the beach. Thankfully, it's gorgeous today. The sun is shining. But the boys are on the patio just hanging out while Hayden and I do her makeup. And that's the vibe. I haven't done like a full face of makeup in a while actually.
Sometimes I debate if I even like foundation anymore.
It feels like a lot, yeah.
Of course.
We're out here doing our picks.
Huh?
I think we got some cute ones.
Do we?
I'm vlogging, babe. I think we got some good ones I'm about to take for my sister. So, look how gorgeous.
Rue wants to be off leash so bad.
So bad. I know. He wants to run in the
But
water.
I don't want to put you.
Look how pretty it is today. We've got plenty of beach because king tide.
King tide, Dad.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
We're ready.
Christmas photo.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family.
Photo's done. Photo's done. Ugh, we'll see how they turned out.
What time is it?
We won't know until, that's okay. We won't know until we see it. It is 3 o'clock, I think. So we gotta head back. We're gonna change for the party. Let me find the keys.
Yeah, I mean, keep careful.
Okay, I will.
Not really fall on.
Very cute. This is so cute. It's a digital Polaroid. So you can save that on an SD card and then they also print. She's little photography girl. Family and liking each other
And Dylan Proctor's there. He is one of the most well-connected people in the capital of one of the ones from the 1976 Ferris-Casey.
I pulled on a coattail of one of my dear friends who runs Cone Ball, and I asked him if I could get the 1970.
Breakfast is served. Burritos. Hayden got a taco plate because she can't have the gluten from the flour. I'll show you hers. It looks so good. The infamous Oscar's breakfast burrito, which we make sure all of our guests, whenever they stay here, get to try. The steak, potatoes, eggs, avocado, ugh. And then they have this chipotle sauce that you put on it. So 10 out of 10. I was like, who are you talking to out here? These two little rambunctious.
Obsessed with myself.
Said you had me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh.
So pretty. Super low. That's crazy.
That was like, I don't remember it ever being like,
Yeah.
For the blog.
No, so it normally is.
It's like here.
Yeah.
Basically.
What did you bring me, John?
So wine from Italy, France, and New Zealand, the Marlborough region. And what I'm trying to see if Cam can figure out which one is which. And then also I'm curious because we like all three of these bottles. It's some of my favorite whites I've ever had. I'm curious to see which one's her favorite. And honestly, I'm curious to try it too. But Cam is the queen of white wine, so I want to see, you know, what she thinks. Let's see.
My sister and brother-in-law just left. We went down and watched sunset. I think Christian got a little bit of video of that, which is so gorgeous. Now, before dinner time, Christian ordered pizza. Here we go.
Let's see.
Okay, by looking at the color, now I'll go into the smell. That might be oyster. Ooh. That's probably oyster, actually. That was my first thought, because I'm like, oh, it's the lightest.
They're all like very similar color, so it's tough for you to, which I like. Let's make it tough on her. Give us your notes, give your thoughts.
This one tastes the most balanced.
Okay.
Like, my oyster bay is very florally smelling and obviously very citrus. So this is what I'm gonna say, which is what my initial thought was when I finally tasted it. I feel like this one's Italy, Vermentino, and this one's French.
Okay. The middle
And
is...
the middle is oyster bay, obviously.
Okay. How would you rate them in terms of what you like? If they were all the same price,
Yeah.
and they were right next to each other.
This one's obviously always my classic. I love it. But I feel like this one's more balanced. I probably would go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And if I was right, French, New Zealand, Italy.
All right, let's see what they were. All right, bottle number 1 from Italy.
I was right.
You're right.
I knew it. As soon as I tasted this, I was like, this tastes Italian.
Yeah, bottle number 2.
If I don't get this right, I'm going to be shook.
Bottle number 2. She is right. You're dialed.
I know my white wines.
And then bottle number 3. So Cam, guys, Cam went 100%. 100% right.
What are the price points?
That is like 32. I would think both of these are like, this is like 32. I think this is around the same.
Is it
Actually,
really?
no. This is a little
That
cheaper.
was cheaper, yeah.
I think this is like 21, and then this one is like
It's always like
12.
Yeah.
Or whatever, 11. It smells like, I'm gonna try and do it by smell first.
Okay.
It smells like something from Marlboro. It smells like it, Oyster Bay. Yeah, this one's definitely a lot more oak. This is the Vermentino for sure. All right.
Okay, let's see. Have them lined up here. Number 1.
Bang.
Oyster Bay, baby. We know we're Oyster Bay.
Yeah.
Right, number 2. Incorrect.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
You love that Vermentino, though.
I do.
And then last, but not least,
Wow.
also incorrect, but you're French.
So I think for me, I actually like the Vermentino.
Yeah, I mean, the way you were talking about it, you preferred that.
Yeah.
Guess what? I have. Ta-da! My long lost packages finally returned. Thank you, Zachary, for finally surrendering my packages. Have to run to the grocery store to get some things for tonight. Monday nights we normally have a small group, but we are on a break for, it's like a fall break before we start up with the Advent. Anyways, the girls decided we still wanted to get together tonight and just do a girls' night. So we're doing wine, and my small group leader is making pasta, and the rest of us are bringing sides. So I'm gonna grab some veggies. I think I'm just gonna do some roasted veggies because I love roasted broccoli with pasta. So, and I think she's doing like a vodka cream sauce, so I feel like that will just be like really good with it. Had the best weekend. I don't know how much I vlogged. When you have people in town and friends in town and we were busy, I just would forget to pull out my camera. I'm here at Vive. You guys remember this? This will be a TBT for all you guys. If you remember our first few years in San Diego, very nostalgic for us. We had the best time here. We truly loved living here. Really have nothing bad to say except for that they would raise the rent like crazy every year. And now I'm like, I don't even think we would afford to live here now because it's so crazy. I mean, you guys, if you were following, you saw how beautiful the amenities were, the gym and the pools and just the parks right here. It's such a stunning, beautiful place to live. I felt so safe. It was just, yeah, a great place to start our San Diego life. Not knowing anything about San Diego neighborhoods, where we would want to be, all of that. So it was a great few years here. We have such good memories here. I have a few phone calls I need to make, so I'm gonna do that. I've been waiting to do that today, knowing that I was gonna be in the car for a bit. So I'm gonna call my mom and waiting for a call from my sister. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm hoping this week or next week, I'm gonna go back in for my last Invisalign fix. I have to do a few more sets of trays because I've got those 2 stubborn teeth that won't move. And so he needs to do a little bit of IPR, which is like, I guess in my terms, just sort of shaving off a little bit of the edge of the tooth because it's too wide to properly fit. So you can see my smile's super expanded, but this one is still like, you see how that's sort of still tucked behind? It's like can't be pushed forward. It's really stubborn. These last two, I just need a tiny bit of extra help. We're so far there. We're so close to them really being perfect. I am fine. I'm like, you know what? I'm fine to do another refinement. I want them to be perfect. We're so close. And I would rather just get it done and get it done right. That way I'll have that retainer for the rest of my life. I am gonna do a whole video on Invisalign, but now that I'm almost at the end of this process, I'm actually really thankful that I did it later, like not even in my early 20s or my teens. And I'm super happy with it already, and we're not even finished.